This is about embracing your inner child and becoming the beautiful unicorn I know you are. On the road to becoming a unicorn, you need to move backwards to make progress. I know what you're thinking right now. Do I want to be a unicorn? Of course you do. And now you're thinking, but my inner child is pretty messed up. Fair. Mine too. But your inner child is also really smart. They know how to fall down, get back up, how to be brave, how to play, how to explore and be curious, how to be a unicorn, and how to conquer the world. Who here knows how to ride a bike? If you're in the Netherlands, yes, raise your hand. You've known how to ride a bike, if you're here in the Netherlands, probably since birth. Most of us learn at some point in our childhood, unless you haven't. And unfortunately, if you don't learn how to ride a bike when you're a child, it is infinitely harder to learn. And it's not because your brains have shifted or because your bones are brittly or your joints hurt, although I got you, and I hear you. It's because at some point, some shitty person laughed when we fell down, and we developed this aversion to failure. We don't want to fall. We don't want to mess up. We don't want to be embarrassed. And when we're trying something new, also, we want to instantly be the best. And I've got news for you. When you're doing something new, you will not be the best. You are not a secret ninja inside if you have never taken any ninja training. You will not win the Tour de Force if you've never learned to ride a bike, but you could as long as you get back up. Because it is absolutely guaranteed that you will fall down, you will fail, you will mess up, you will make mistakes, and that is beautiful. Fall down, it's part of life, and then get back up. And while I'm asking you to embrace your inner child today, maybe this analogy doesn't fit, because bravery is not something we're born with, it's something we develop. Trust me, I have 3 kids, a 6-year-old and a pair of 3-year-olds. They're not brave unless chocolate's involved, and then they will conquer the world and slay dragons. But it's something we have to develop because being brave is hard, and sometimes it feels impossible. Being brave is not a lack of fear. It's moving forward despite the fear. So all together in the next 30 seconds, we're going to develop our bravery. These are my steps. If it doesn't work for you, I understand, but this is what I do. I embrace vulnerability. I admit I have fear, and I do it anyway. And going back to the first point, when you fall down, get back up. Nothing is impossible, and every scary monster or dragon can be broken down into manageable bite-sized pieces. The key is to start. Listen to the fear, take a deep breath, acknowledge it. Yes, I'm scared. Take a few minutes, just a few minutes, and make a plan, and then do the plan. And this is my favorite, just in case you're one of those skeptics that doesn't believe in the importance of play. The National Institute of Play gathers research from diverse scientists and practitioners to prove that play is good for your physical and mental health. Yes, play, Nancy, yes. It increases harmony and effectiveness of relationships. It optimizes learning. It encourages innovation. And I'm not just talking about play for kids. I'm talking about us. We can play forever, and it benefits us. When we're children, play is automatically built into our daily structure. But as we get older, they take away our recess. And there's no more breaks, and there's no naps. And I would like to call bullshit these moments of play, of engaging activities, of enjoyment and recreation rather than serious or practical purpose are instrumental to enjoying life, to becoming a unicorn, to conquering the world. And sadly, I can't tell you how to play because that depends entirely on you. What you enjoy doing for fun, do that. And when it's not fun anymore, don't do that. Sure, I can give you some ideas. You might want to screenshot this one because I'm not going to take time to read all those suggestions, but I am going to ask that you book time in your agenda to go play every day. I don't know if I included it on this one, but napping counts, okay? You heard it here. It is possible to live your life sitting in your room, doing the same thing day in and day out, but why? I'm so glad you asked. Literally from birth, actually before birth, if you talk to my boy twin, he was exploring the entire 9 months. Girl twin was ready to get out, done from 3 months in. She was not an explorer before birth, but she is now. From birth, people are explorers, exploring surroundings, environment, and potential. What does this do? How does this work? What happens if I? To stop exploring is to stop being human. And the key to exploration is to stay curious. Curiosity pushes you to explore and to network and to solve problems, to recognize and take advantages of opportunities, and to lead a happier life. But how? And there are many paths to achieve a curious mind, but mine include listen. Ask questions, avoid assumptions, leave the judging to the cats, and listen. Embrace learning as fun, develop a beginner's mind, and don't forget to listen. So I have a little secret. Come closer. Closer. You are a unicorn already. This label, unicorn, is a euphemism for being unique and fabulous and extra and you. And if Dr. Seuss is to be believed, no one in the world is youer than you. And they're right. Believe him. All of the experiences you have had in your lifetime, your education, your background, your ups, your downs, whatever brought you here to this talk today, no one else has that reality. Your experience, your truth, your existence and understanding, this makes you a unicorn. The neat part about all of this is if you follow these other steps, you will conquer the world. It's inherent in the steps. Be willing to fall down and get back up. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Be brave. Play with feathers, with a cape. Play, get out and play. Explore and be curious. Be the beautiful unicorn I know you are, and you will conquer the world. Now, I just raced through my whole talk, and here's the thing. I feel like unicorn is something that we've been overusing, even making fun of a little bit in the past couple of years. And I realize unicorn is the new normal and therefore is no longer a unicorn, is the idea. But it's still an excellent euphemism. And I find that right now, it's really hard to be a unicorn right now for me, to be brave right now for me. These are things that I say, but it's really hard to do, right? Right now, I'm getting ready to move from the Netherlands that I absolutely love, way up north in Groningen. We've been here 10 years, and we're moving back to the States. And I'm scared. But being brave doesn't mean I'm not scared. It means that I'm moving forward anyway. It means that I'm still going to move to Detroit, Michigan, even though the house that I literally just bought was flooded. Thank you, Nancy. And we're going to do it anyway. My hope is that my children will develop the bravery that other people say I have, because bravery is one of those things that you don't think that you are brave, but you see it so easily in others. And I hope my kids see me as brave as we move across the ocean back to the States. And I hope my kids, thank you, Cindy. Cindy says that I'm not alone. My manager's newly purchased home was also flooded. I'll get through this. I will get through this because I am willing to fall down and get back up. I am brave. I play every single day. And I'm ready to explore Detroit, Michigan, and be curious and find out so many new things. I completely forgot my unicorn costume. It's in the house, packed, because all of our stuff is packed and we're moving in just a few weeks. But I already know that I am a beautiful unicorn. And thank you. There are comments shooting by, and I have them over here. And thank you. I'm going to cry now. But yeah, I hope that you'll join me in conquering the world. And yeah, do you have any questions? Yes! Jeremy brought up the Do It Anyway video by Ben Folds 5. I love that video. Yeah, so thank you. Now it's 5 minutes of dance talk or dance time. Thank you, everybody. That's very sweet. I'm not crying, you're crying. Elle's hugs. Yes, thank you. Yeah. Get back in there, Tear.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, Rain, we're here. It took us a while, but we're here. I enjoyed the few minutes of dancing, though. Like, that's what I do typically. You know, when a situation is awkward.
Yeah,
just a little bit. So thank you for your talk, Rain. And before, we might have not explained it entirely, like really perfectly well. So I'm gonna do another try at that right now. So whenever we are in a plenary session, which was, you know, just like with Rain, there's no way for you to get into the lobby or into the floor plan or whatever it's called for. Thank you. The thing with the tables.
Yes.
In building number 1 or track number 1, however you want to call it. But you can go to track number 2 and track number 3 using the links that we've posted in the general chat. And we'll continue to post those throughout the day so that you know where to go. And we want to ask, and we have asked our speakers to, after their talk, share in the general chat when they will be sitting at a table and what floor they will be sitting, so that you can go there and with your questions and have a chat with the speakers directly. And that will likely happen in on the floors number 8 till 10 in the first building during open spaces. While we talk about open spaces, see how it did? Yeah, it's working.
I don't know what you mean floor. I mean floor Floor?
Oh gosh, no.
Aw.
It's been a running joke until now. Like, can we just cut it out on the day itself?
We will. We will
Thanks.
cut it out at the end of the day.
It's been so confusing. Anyway, we're here to introduce what the open spaces are. Is Bas van Uyl.
He's going to walk slowly into you.
Yeah.
Right?
And,
Thanks, everybody. Bye.